Campaigning for the Voice is ramping up after thousands of Aussies got behind the Yes movement at rallies held around the country yesterday. It comes as First Nations community leaders were honoured at the National NAIDOC Week Awards on the weekend, some using the platform to advocate for the movement. Rachel Perkins is one of them, and she is the Creative Talent Award winner. Rachel, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
How did the win feel on Saturday night?
Well, I think it's a very particular award ceremony. Like, there's about 1,000 Indigenous people in the room, and so it feels like a great, warm community event. You know, getting an award from your own community always feels really special. So it was a great night.
Well, this year's NAIDOC theme is for our elders. Can you explain the significance of that in 2023?
So many elders have really paved the way for us and set a vision, which we're pursuing still today. So things like the referendum are part of our elders' vision. So it feels momentous and appropriate that the theme for NAIDOC is, recognition of our elders.
You're a big advocate for the voice. You mentioned it just there. I know you spoke about it when you won the award. Polls, of course, are showing that the No campaign has been gaining a lot of traction. As a supporter of the voice, are you worried about that?
Well, the referendum's only really getting started. Like, we've got another 15 weeks, so we're months away from it. And thankfully, it's now out of the Parliament, which is by its nature very competitive. And now it's in the forum of Indigenous people. So in parks, in barbecues, around kitchen tables, like, this is where the conversations are going to happen. And that's really where it needs to be, away from the politics and with the people.
Well, speaking of politics, Rachel, Peter Dutton was out yesterday telling CEOs of big companies to stay out of the campaign. Have a look.
I think there are many corporates at the moment, frankly, who lack a significant backbone. There are a lot of people who are just craving popularity and trying to please people in the Twitter sphere.
I'm not sure if that's the first time you've seen that, but what do you make of it?
It is the first time I've seen it. I mean, it's like that. Is he saying that corporates don't have a social licence, that they don't have shareholders who care how they do their business? They absolutely do. And we've seen the big 10 ASX-listed companies come in to back up the voice. We've also seen every peak religious group. We've got 150 multicultural groups. The referendum and the Constitution and the recognition of Indigenous people, this is for all Australians. It's not just for politicians to discuss. All Australians get to change the Constitution, and it should be all of our right to have a view, whether you kick a football, work in a bank, whether you're, a chairman of a board. This is everyone's right to have a say on this, not just politicians. So Peter Dutton, he's had his say. That's great. He's going to campaign for no, but he shouldn't try and stop others from having a view. NAIDOC
Creative Talent of the Year. Rachel Perkins, thanks for joining us on The Precinct.
Thank you so much for having me.